And, and just in case you're wondering, it is totally possible, totally possible to do some CrossFit workouts at home. I know from my own experience, today I had to go to a funeral when I was planning to be at the gym. So I'm running tonight. And it's part of my running programming. But yeah, I mean, I know, when I had tested positive for COVID, so I was home for a while. And I know you too, same thing.
Yep, same thing. When I tested positive for COVID, I was quarantined, had to do all my CrossFit workouts from home, which, I did it, but I mean, you definitely miss out on a lot of the experience if
Yeah.
you're doing this by yourself. You miss out on the coaching, the community, the equipment, the energy. Really, like you miss out on the whole experience. But I mean, hey, maybe that's just where you are on your CrossFit journey. Maybe that's just your situation right now. And if you're just starting to experiment, dip your toes in the water, see how you like the CrossFit thing, that's cool. We want to help empower you with some safe and reasonable workout ideas.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, everybody? Dallas Amston here, your co-host. I'm a presentation digital content consultant, and I work with business owners and entrepreneurs who are battling brand obscurity, help them create clear messaging so they can amplify their authority, convert more customers, and in short, I help them communicate to succeed. And today, I get to join Coach G from CrossFit Edwardsville, the man, the myth, the legend himself. We're going to talk about CrossFit WODs. Welcome, G. Skell.
Good to be here, my dude. This is something that's very near and dear to my heart because this is how I started with CrossFit.
Sure. Well, I tried a few WODs at home myself. We've talked in the past how I kind of circled the drain for a couple of years, having watched the games and some of the documentaries, and then I was like, I'm gonna just try a couple of just Metcons and AMRAPs and things like that before I ever go to a gym. No Olympic lifting, but it was all just whatever dumbbells or kettles I had here at home.
And a lot of people, that's their start point, is they have, some equipment in their garage at home, and the CrossFit thing catches their catches their interest, their attention, and they just want to kind of dip their toes in those CrossFit waters.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the podcast today, there's a really good chance that you're interested in doing some of this. Like G just said there, dip your toes into the water and really start doing some CrossFit workouts on your own.
Yes. And again, this is how I started CrossFit, doing CrossFit by myself, because when I started, there weren't so many CrossFit gym options in the area. It was me and a global gym all by myself. And
I remember a video. I remember a video floating around of you. I think it was your wife may have been filming it. And you were like going over to the squat rack, and then you'd walk over and you'd hit something else over here and then do some pull-ups. And it was like all these guys were like, I can't use any of this equipment. This random dude is using it all.
Yeah, we were jerks. So I mean, we were fitness nerds, and this definitely catches the interest, and it sets a fire in the heart. If you're a fitness nerd and you want to take your at home or your global gym workouts to the next level with something CrossFit-y, or if you're an existing CrossFitter who needs some at-home workout ideas for whatever reason, this podcast is definitely for you.
Yeah, and just in case you're wondering, again, it is totally possible to do some CrossFit workouts at home. I know from my own experience, as we've kind of already said here, but like today, I ended up having to go to a funeral. And so tonight, I'm going to be doing my running programming that's there. And I had tested positive for COVID. And so I was having to do some stuff at home as I was kind of coming back out of it, but not out of quarantine yet. And G, I know you kind of felt that same stuff.
I did. When I tested positive for COVID, I had to do all of my workouts from home, CrossFit workouts. And, while you definitely miss out on a lot of the experience, you miss out on the coaching, the community, the equipment, the energy. You miss out on the complete experience, but maybe that's just where you are on your CrossFit journey, or maybe that's your exact situation today. And if you're just wanting to start experimenting, see how you like the CrossFit thing, we do want to help empower you with some safe and reasonable workout ideas today.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning, G. If you're wanting to do some at-home CrossFit WODs, what should you think about first?
So the first thing you want to be thinking about is what you want to get out of the workout. Do you want to feel better? Do you want to look better? Do you want to perform better in something? Like
Man, that
every
sounds
workout,
familiar. That's our mantra here at CFE.
it's our mantra. And every workout you do should have a purpose and intent, right? Because random inputs lead to random outputs. And if your results are random, you're likely to be wasting time. You're unlikely to stay motivated and connected with the program for long. So one of the most important things that we, being CFE coaches, can do is help you to identify the right workout or the right workout variation to help you get what you want.
Well, let's talk about that. So again, we said, feel better, look better, perform better. Let's start with feeling better. If you want to feel better, what are some of the at-home CrossFit WODs that you could do?
Sure. Right off the bat, feeling better is one of the most immediate benefits you'll experience from doing CrossFit workouts. You'll feel better almost immediately. And for me, one of the most important daily benefits of doing CrossFit is the way that it helps me deal with anxiety and keep stress at bay. A good workout is one of the best anti-stress, anti-anxiety activities you can do for yourself. It's just tremendously helpful for mental health as much as physical health. We say this a lot, you'll always feel 1,000 times better about everything after a good workout is done. So
Yeah.
to feel better, to capture the feel good rush benefits and like the pick you up like hormone cocktail that a difficult workout can offer. Literally
Totally
just
different kind of happy hour.
different kind of happy hour. Like literally just about any CrossFit workout where you meet these three criteria will work. So pretty much any CrossFit workout, as long as you meet these criteria, it'll work. First, move with great form and technique. Here at CFE, we call it moving with excellence or mechanics. Second, keep that same great technique from rep to rep to rep to rep. We call that consistency. Third, gently push into your discomfort zone. I don't recommend smashing into your discomfort zone unless you're one of those people that like you need to experience devastation to feel satisfaction in your life. But just gently push into that discomfort zone. In CrossFit world, we call it capturing intensity. And this is so important, Dallas. In CrossFit, we believe that intensity is the independent variable that is best associated with positive adaptations from training. The short of it is the intensity gives
hold on. You gotta
Yeah.
slow down and say that sentence again. What is it?
Yeah.
Intensity is the independent variable
that is best associated with positive adaptations from exercise. To put it another
that was
way,
a huge knowledge bomb. I just didn't want you
Yeah.
to go away from it that fast.
This is CrossFit-y speak straight from the CrossFit Level 1 Trainer Manual.
Okay.
But to put this into like more relatable terms,
Yeah.
the intensity that you bring to your workout will directly correlate with how much positive adaptation, how many great positive changes you experience from your workout.
Sure.
So
Getting good results then is
then,
correlated to your
directly correlated.
intensity.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
consider intensity to be the direct driver of your results.
So the question then becomes, what does intensity mean?
Yes.
First, I guess, to you, and then
Yes.
to everyone listening. What does that look like?
Yeah, and this is really important because intensity is relative, meaning it's entirely dependent on you. It's whatever pushes the boundaries of your physical, your psychological comfort zones. And if you're doing a workout with proper form, you're doing it in a way that stretches, it makes you physically uncomfortable, maybe makes you emotionally or psychologically uncomfortable. Like to put it another way, like if you feel noticeably in the moment discomfort, you in the moment uncomfortable, not pain, but discomfort, you're doing the workout with intensity and you'll get the results from it.
That's good. So what then would be some examples of at-home CrossFit workouts specifically to push that intensity and to feel better?
Absolutely. So one of my favorite ones is what we call the dead sprint. And I think we actually have a graphic for that one right here.
Yeah, I think that's coming up. There we go.
There it is. Yeah, so it's 5 rounds of a 400-meter run, quarter-mile run, and then 5 to 15 deadlifts. 5 rounds, 400-meter run, 5 to 15 deadlifts. And Here's how you can, I know it sounds like a lot right off the bat, but hold on, let's break this down, right?
Yeah.
We want to make some adjustments for each component. So right off the bat, when it comes to running, if you have no way of measuring a run, then one great way of tackling this workout is just run for 60 seconds, run for 1 minute out, turn around, run 1 minute back.
Okay.
The idea is to run for a moderate intensity between 1:30 and 2 minutes.
Okay.
Adjust the distance as needed. And alternatively, if running is not something that you can do presently, you could jog in place, you could
Yeah.
jump rope, you could row. If you have a ski erg, you can ski erg or even elliptical for 2 minutes instead of running. But that will give you the first piece that you need to feel good. The second, the deadlift. This is basically a lift, lifting something from ground to standing. The standard is to lift an object from the floor using a straight back, then return the object to the floor with a straight back. And you can deadlift whatever you have available at home. This could be a bar and plates, could be dumbbells, could be something as simple as a box, antifreeze bottles.
Could it be a
your
4-year-old?
child.
Yeah,
It
4-year-old.
could be a 4-year-old. It could be a 4-year-old. Whatever you have available to you, right? Now, if you're one of those folks whose backs are very sensitive to deadlifts, and we do encounter people that even with perfect technique, their backs just don't receive deadlifts well. They do not feel good after doing deadlifts. I recommend trading the deadlifts for 5 to 15 Russian swings with a dumbbell, kettlebell, or whatever you have available to you.
Real fast, G, for those who don't know, explain a Russian swing as well.
Yeah, it's a hip hinge movement. You hold an object in front of you. You press it back between your knees from a standing position, keeping your back straight, and then you aggressively extend your hips and bring that object up to the front. Just about eyeball high is enough.
Yep.
Swing back, hip pop to the front, and swing forward. Russian swings. Now, for me, if I do this workout, I experience great physical, psychological satisfaction from deadlifting heavy things.
Yeah.
So I'd probably bias to doing the 5 deadlifts instead of 15 and have pretty heavy weight on the bar.
Okay.
But you could achieve the same feel good benefits even with a lighter weight and more reps, like 15, for example.
All right. And again, speaking of this feel good thing here, I know for you, the intensity is part of this too. So what's the intensity strategy for you on this?
Yeah, you want to choose an uncomfortable but sustainable pace that you could actually hold for 4 straight rounds.
Okay.
And then the 5th round, push to go as fast as you can without breaking technique and finish strong. In our CrossFit here at CFE, we call this an effort workout. The idea being to have a amount of effort in round 1 that is sustainable for round 2 and 3 and 4. And then once the finish line is in sight, then empty the tank and give it everything you have.
Sure. So that's the dead sprint workout, and this is again part of the feel better feel better, look better, perform better. There's another one though I know that's a near and dear to your feel better heart also, G. What's that one?
Yes. It's called the pool push. So this is 20 minutes. We say AMRAP 20 is our CrossFit speak, as many rounds and reps as possible in 20 minutes. Swim 1 lap in a pool and then do 10 to 20 push-ups on the pool deck. And here are some notes and adjustments that you can use as needed. First up, if swimming is not a skill of yours, you might consider just pool running down and back the length of the pool. I tell you what, running in water, that is not an easy workout.
It gets up there fast.
It gets up there fast. So
yeah.
Just running down and back in the pool would be enough to be effective. Then push-ups. If push-ups from the floor are very difficult for you, doing push-ups going chest to box, like using a very tall box if you have one, or a chair, or the back of a couch, a table edge, doing
like at a pool, they
table.
usually have benches on the side too. You could do one from a pool bench. Yeah.
Push-ups to and from the pool bench, to and from stairs. Some kind of elevated surface so that the range of motion is less here and more here.
Sure.
Different ways you can adjust, because you want to find a variation that lets you do at least 10 to 20 unbroken reps every time you get out of the pool. And just in terms of proper expectation setting, spoiler alert, that is probably going to be a much easier exercise variation than you initially pictured in your head when I first
Sure.
said 10, 20 push-ups. But trust the process. Even an easier variation done for 10 to 20 reps unbroken, it will get the job done for you.
Sure. So what would the intensity strategy on this one be then?
Yeah.
Because it's a
So
pretty simple to a little couplet like this. You think that's going to be pretty simple, but what do you do for your intensity strategy?
yeah. Again, you want to be picking exercise variations that let you stay moving for the entire 20 minutes. This is another effort workout where if we took a snippet of the first 2 or 3 minutes of your workout, it should look very similar to minutes 10 through 12, minute 14 through 16 of your workout. So the ideal strategy is to hold a consistent and mildly uncomfortable pace for about 16 to 17 minutes, and then push the pace harder and faster that last 3 to 4 minutes and allow attrition to set in. Allow, as you start to fatigue, then let your speed dwindle, right? It's
Yeah.
it's better to choose slowing down but still moving, by the way,
Sure.
over messy technique. Messy technique is never excusable. Choose to slow down but still move over messy technique.
Yeah, and one of the things I know we say all the time, I mean, it is preached like one of our other mantras is move with excellence.
Move with excellence.
Yeah.
Always.
Always move with, you're going to save yourself from a lot of injury. And I can guarantee you by that 8th lap in a pool, I would be much slower than I would be on the 1st and 2nd lap.
And I promise you this, by the end of that 20 minutes, you'll be feeling really, really good. You'll have all the rush, the pick you up hormone cocktail that the workout can offer.
Yeah.
In truth, like any CrossFit workout done at the appropriate mechanics, consistency, and intensity will work. But try out these two and just see what you think.
Yeah. Awesome. So again, going back to our, do you want to feel better? Do you want to look better? Do you want to perform better? Let's switch it up here. Now let's talk about looking better. So, if
Looking
you want to
hot.
look better, if you want the sexy abs, what are
Yeah.
some of the at-home CrossFit WODs and at-home CrossFit workouts that we could do?
Absolutely. First up, just to be super clear, to look better, be sure that you're eating a clean diet without a lot of crap holding you back.
Sure.
There is no workout that can override a screwed up diet. There is no workout program that will enable you to eat anything you want and look how you want to look, unless you're one of those pure freaks of nature that can get away with murder. That's probably not you. So start with 5 sets of stop eating crap.
I love it. It's
Second.
5 other workouts in the day. There's
Right.
one workout at the gym or at home, and there's 5
Right.
workouts in the kitchen.
That's right. So once you've got that dialed in, second, pick exercises and workouts that address your problem areas. Then be sure you're doing the exercises correctly and safely with correct mechanics,
Yeah.
consistently, and with intensity. Again, that intensity is one of those necessary ingredients for you to get the most out of your workouts. So
Yeah.
we have some examples.
Yeah. So let me pull up the first one here. You call it cardio.
Yeah.
I
This is
love
a
the
great
pun.
workout. This is a great workout if you want a trimmer and leaner core. So our AMRAP, our CrossFit speak again, AMRAP 12 in 12 minutes on repeat, as many rounds and reps as you can get in the time you have. Run 100 meters and then do 20 sit-ups or 20 crunches. I also recommend that you vary between straight crunches going forward and then laying on your side and going side crunches.
Sure.
So you hit the rectus abdominis and the obliques both.
It sounds easy on paper, but you and I both know couplets like this can be savage.
They could be extremely challenging. A lot of it is about like how willing are you to push yourself in these workouts?
Sure.
And one thing that CrossFit coach can help you do is identify like what is the appropriate level of push. But for this workout, let me see if I can't help to simplify some of these variables down and give more clarity, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So if you can run, awesome. But if you have no way of measuring 100 meters, just run 20 seconds out, 20 seconds back, call it even. That'll be good enough. That'll get the job done. So run with your Apple Watch, or your smartphone, or whatever you have. And then alternatives, if you cannot run, jogging in place. Let's say it's very stormy outside. You got to stay in the garage, jog in place for 40 seconds, jumping rope, rowing, ski erg, ellipticaling for 40 seconds. All great options that will also give you positive return on investment of time.
Yep.
Then the sit-ups, for standard sit-ups, just think lay flat entirely on your back, sit up until your shoulders come fully over your hips. We'll call that a full sit-up. For the side lying variation or side crunches, just shorten the distance between your shoulders and your hips by squeezing your abs and crunching your side. If you are opting for 20 side crunches, recommend you do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, or do 20 in round A,
Yeah.
and then in round B, 20 on the opposite side, and then keep flipping back and forth each round. So, right, the idea is to keep the stimulus symmetrical.
Yeah. So again, with that, some intensity strategy stuff here to be able to maintain for the full AMRAP. But what does that look like for those who want an intensity strategy?
Yes, you want to pick a pace that you can probably sustain for about 9-10 minutes straight. So it's going to be somewhat conservative for the first huge chunk of this. And then once you get to be about 2 to 3 minutes from the finish line, that's when you want to push a little harder. We sometimes say empty the tank by going all out in the last couple minutes of the workout.
Awesome. That's a fun one. So what would be another example of a workout that we could do that would give us a little bit more of that sexy look good sort of thing?
Yeah. Well, this next one we call Step It Up. And I feel this is a great workout. If you especially want more leg or glute, thigh or butt muscle or definition, this is all about that base. Today's workout, Step It Up.
That was such a great reference. I hope somebody else beside me got that.
Shout out. So Step It Up, AMRAP 12. So in 12 minutes, as many rounds and reps as you can do. Lunge 50 feet out, do 10 burpees, lunge 50 feet back, do 10 burpees. It's a super simple circuit. Don't let it throw you off. Sometimes the simpler the workout is, the more savage it is.
Yeah.
And this one is simple and savage.
Lunges 50 feet. Whew, I can tell you now. You're not going to enjoy sitting later.
You'll definitely feel this workout, right?
You're going to feel it more. Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to feel this one, no doubt. And when we talk about lunges here at CrossFit, our standard is to step forward, lightly touch your trailing knee to the floor, then fully stand up where you're totally upright, you're totally straightened on the lead leg. Now, so that'd be one lunge and then again with the other leg, and you keep going till you traverse 50 feet.
Yeah.
If you don't have a way of measuring out 50 feet, it's gonna be about 18 steps. So right side is 1 step, left side is 2, 18 steps. Then if touching your knee to the floor is you don't have that ability or range of motion right now, I recommend you ditch the 50 feet of lunges and do 20 step ups to a box, a bench, or a stair. So right side would be 1, left side would be 2, right side would be 3, left side would be 4. 20 reps in place of the lunges. And
let me just insert here real fast, safety thing, everybody. I don't want G to go past that very quickly of if getting your knee to the floor is out of reach for you, this is another move with excellence thing. Don't do it because you, quote, think you should be able to. If you can't do it right now, you can't do it right now. And that's perfectly fine. Variations are fine because you will end up slamming your knee on the floor. You won't be able to get up as easily. Just find your intensity level and go there. So I just wanted to say that for safety's sake, because sometimes I think we feel pressure to, I can't touch my toes, so I'm going to stretch extra hard and end up pulling something or whatever it might be.
Right. Or, well, I was able to do this 10 years ago, so I should be able to do it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So just a quick safety thing there. So
no, I love it. I thank you for bringing that up because this is really important. Like this theme or this concept of adjusting the workout is not a shameful thing to do. Adjusting the workout is how you personalize it and be sure that you get what you need out of this workout. In CrossFit world, we call it scaling an exercise or scaling a workout. Scaling is not a bad word. Scaling is the intelligent way of doing a workout so you get what you need from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right, so let's talk about burpees for a second, right? The standard is to start standing, lower yourself to your floor so your chest and thighs contact the floor. Some people drop down, some people step down, and then get back to standing, do a little jump in place with hands overhead. Now, if lowering down to the floor is super tough, you can use a table or a couch to do like in place chest to table
Yeah.
or chest to couch push-ups instead of the burpees. That'd be a good alternative if it's disproportionately difficult to get up and down from the floor.
Sure. So those are good movement variations for both. Talk to me a little bit about the intensity strategy on this one.
Yes. The intensity strategy of this one is the same as the last one, given that the time domain is exactly the same as well. You
Okay.
want to pick a pace that you can reasonably sustain for about 9 to 10 minutes straight. Again, it's going to be a fairly conservative pace, but try and push a little harder in the last 2 to 3 minutes. That's when you kind of want to empty the tank.
Sure.
Fair warning, we mentioned this before, but we want to say it again. This workout is very, very potent, and your thighs and your butt will definitely be sore. There is no question they will be sore.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's a good thing. That's a sign that your body is changing. It's a sign that the body was like, oh, wow, something is going to be different now. Then you want to have change if you want to have more leg muscle definition.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. So, all right. So, these are both kind of fun ones, cardio and step it up. These are great in the look good category. So we've got feel good, we've got look good, and now we've got this third category here, G, which is perform better. Performing better. So if I want to perform better, maybe give me some ideas on what these look like.
Yeah, and let me take a step back here. We talk about performing better. For some people, it's they want to be good at CrossFit. For some people, it's they want to be good at biking or running. They want to be good at soccer. They want to be able to live their life with no limitation. Like if my kids want to go out, they want to run around on the playground. I want to know that I can go with them. I don't have to be the slow, tired dad sitting on the sidelines, right? So
Sure.
performance could be any kind of physical skill set that lets you live the lifestyle that you want to live.
Great
In
definition.
CrossFit, yeah, in CrossFit, we really embrace the idea that if you chase becoming the most well-rounded, capable, diverse athlete you can be, you actually will get the look better and the feel better as the byproduct of that. And in CrossFit, we further define like there's 10 qualities that really embody fitness. So if we're looking to perform better, the question might be, which of these following 10 qualities do you most need or want to achieve? First, strength, flexibility, cardiovascular endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, balance, and accuracy. I'll say those again real quick.
Yeah, they're good.
Strength, flexibility, cardiovascular endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, and balance and accuracy. In CrossFit, we work on these 10 aspects of fitness. And depending on what you need to get better at, you may be focusing a little bit more on one versus the other.
Sure.
One of the cool things is that our coaching team at CFE, the coaching team here are brilliant helping to identify and individualize the workouts so you can actually get what you need out of it. But
yeah,
for
well,
today,
and I'll say real fast, G, just even right now, when you and I reviewed my quarterly goals for this third quarter, I gave a very specific goal of something I wanted to do in the speed and cardio category.
Yes.
And so I specifically was like, I need to work with one of the coaches to get running programming that I'm going to do 3 times a week to become faster or me increasing in that area. So yeah, that
Awesome.
great. You really specialize and work on something for a month at a time or a quarter or a year if you need to. So,
Yes.
but always beneficial. So, so give us kind of some high level overviews, ideas here of performance goals.
Yeah, let's say, because we hear this a lot. Like one of the words that I hear the most when somebody is new to CrossFit, they come to us, they're like, I'd like you to help me get in shape. We talk about what that means.
Yep.
That word strong comes up so often, strong and muscle. So maybe you're coming to us because you want to feel stronger, which by the way, that can mean a lot of different things. For some people, feeling stronger means I can lift bigger weights in the gym. For some people, being stronger means I can carry my child or my grandchild when we're out at the park together and I don't get tired carrying them, right? It can mean something entirely unique to you, and that's cool. But if I say, get stronger, have more muscle, if that resonates with you, this workout we call the Tempo Terminator is a good idea that'll help you get there faster. This one,
I just want to
Go ahead,
say it.
Dallas.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Typo Terminator.
T2 is my favorite movie. I don't know if I ever told you that.
No. Oh, well, we're
Yeah.
going to have a movie night sometime because it's in my
Judgment.
top 10.
Dude, T2 Judgment Day. That is,
Yeah.
It's the best. Anyway, so this workout, this workout is 20 minutes. And in this workout, you do on repeat rounds and reps of this, not going for speed though, going
Sure.
for time under tension. This workout, a 20-second squat, 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up, 20-second push-up, 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up, 20-second pull-up, 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down. If you've tried this, you already know how spicy this can be.
And it'll get spicy fast.
And quickly.
Yeah.
So it's super effective. But here's how you can kind of adjust this for you, right? Like we talk about squats. The basic standard is to start standing straight and tall, feet flat on the ground, big toe, little toe, heel on the ground. Sit back and down. Sit back and down until your hip crease is below the top of your knee, keeping your upright torso. Then come back to a full stand up. That's our basic standard. With this workout, you want to do the squat so slowly and so purposefully that it takes you 10 seconds to descend to the bottom and then 10 seconds to the top, which I want to tell you, having done this myself, the clock in here will not get this right. You want to have a cell phone or some kind of timer in front of you so you actually time out 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Because it is deceptive how effective this is. This will absolutely work for you.
Workouts like this, I pull out my seconds timer and it literally counts it out 10, 3, 2, 1,
Yes.
It helps.
Necessary. And if you have some kind of at-home weights, you can also make these 20-second weighted squats. Use what you have available to you. Second, the push-ups. We talked about this a little bit before, right? If you're comfortable and skilled doing push-ups to the floor, knock them out. 10-second descent, 10-second ascent. If, however, this is outside of your present skill set, take the go from horizontal to more vertical. Maybe do push-ups to a chair or to a couch or to a box, to the wall if necessary. Push-ups to the wall, bringing your nose to the wall each time. If you're a real beast, do these with a weight vest on.
You can pick one of those up at Walmart if you need.
In CrossFit, we definitely will. We have a lot of beasts in CrossFit who love to put weight vests on during their workouts. And if that's you, get after it, man. Well, we know that CrossFit tends to attract, the beast fitness people. That's cool. So
however, if you put one on, don't take it off in the middle of the workout.
That's right. Don't be a wuss.
So what would the intent? I mean, already this one sounds like a beast, even on paper.
Yeah.
So what would a good intensity strategy be on this? Because you're going to feel that burn.
Oh yeah, for sure. The intensity here comes from time under tension, not from doing more reps or more rounds. So the idea is not to go fast, but to put load and tension on the muscles for 20-second consistent intervals. If you do that, this will be a very unique kind of intense.
Sure. Okay. All right. That's good. This is a workout that I'm probably going to try this weekend. This might be a Saturday workout for me. So let's go to another one of our performance-based workouts here. I know when you first told me about this one, I was like, oh, I think I could do this one too. This sounds like fun. Talk to us about the next one.
The next one we call chorus intervals. And the chorus intervals, this is a workout style that I have used for 16 years now. Before I was even in CrossFit, I used this. And it's the output here, the ideal outcome is to increase your cardiovascular endurance or pure stamina, particularly in terms of like high intensity interval bursts.
Yeah.
So here's what this looks like, right? What you do is you queue up a playlist of probably about 7 of your favorite pump you up workout songs. 7 songs is gonna be about right to get 20 minutes, because you want to go 20 minutes on this.
Yeah.
And here's your pattern. When the verses of the songs are playing, you run easy, or you row easy, or you jump rope easy, or you elliptical easy, chill pace.
Yeah.
when the chorus hits, when the bass drops, like that's when you hit it fast and hard for the entire chorus of the song. So you're constantly alternating between a chill pace and an aggressive pace throughout this 20-minute window. It's super simple, but it's super savage and super effective. And it will help you build an amazing engine and gas tank.
Sure. All right. So that one, the interval strategy, the intensity strategy is there for you in the event. So I know you had given us a kind of another performance based workout. So let's go to performance workout number 3 here and see what we get.
We call this sort of one getting jacked, and I don't know if I actually created a banner for this. So
it's all right. It's there for you. Getting jacked.
You're the man. So 20 minutes, and you alternate between 50 jumping jacks and holding a forearm plank for 1 minute. Don't let this one sneak past you. This one it's definitely challenging. This one is hella challenging. So if we're talking about jumping jacks, by the way, like there are very few people that are too good for some jumping jacks. I promise you, you could be the best athlete in the world. You're going to feel this one. So the jumping jack basic standard is just like you would think. From a relaxed standing position, jump your feet out to the sides as you bring your hands together overhead, then jump back to the relaxed start position. And if you use something a little bit more scaled down than that, trade the jump in, jump out pattern for a step out, step in pattern. And that will work as well. Then the plank. The standard is to rest on your toes and forearms with your body fully straight from the top of your head to your heels. And that's our plank. But if you can't hold that plank for a minute straight, consider doing a variation where you do your plank on your knees on the floor, and all the way through your head is straight, forearms and knees straight from knees to head. And if you still can't hold a plank like that for a full minute, break up the plank hold into 2 sets of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 20 seconds, even 6 sets of 10 seconds, and accumulate that 1 minute plank piece by piece.
Great way to say that. So not just go for a minute and shortchange your 30-second sets or your 20-second sets. It's accumulating 260.
Yeah, you can accumulate if you need to be. Obviously, it's a stronger performance if you can go 60 straight. But again, you need to be adjusting the workout to make the workout meet you where you're at now.
So meet you where you're at, but what would the intensity strategy? Because a plank hold is not like your heart rate's going to be up really hot. So talk to us about this intensity strategy.
The intensity and the heart rate spike, the cardio impact comes from the jumping jacks here. The intensity that comes from the plank is from that isometric, that static muscle hold, just holding that position, right? So what you want to do with this workout is push the pace on the jumping jacks as you are able. Push into that discomfort, and then challenge yourself to hold the plank for as long as possible, which, obviously 1 minute time cap, right? But if you can hold a minute straight, that would be a perfect execution of this. Again, adjust it however you need, right? But jumping jacks, cardio spike, plank, the heart rate will come down, but you're being challenged by an isometric hold with the muscles. It's going to be an incredible workout. Incredible workout.
Well, these are all incredible workouts. I feel like I just kind of drank from the fire hose here a little bit of all of these ideas. So everybody, I mean, you've got, again, it's either feel better, look better, perform better. There's lots of options for you in this, but these are, thank you. These are some great ideas for some at-home workouts that any one of us could do.
Yes, happy to help. So, and just to reiterate, right? Like, obviously, it's not the same at home. You definitely miss out on a lot of the experience if you are doing these on your own. You miss out on the coaching, the community, the equipment, the energy of the people. Like, you kind of miss out on
the loud music.
The loud music. But hey, I mean, like, if that's what you want your starting point to be, that's cool. I'm going to help you with that. You can start there. I started there. Dallas started there. Try out these ideas. Like, these are some safe and reasonable workout ideas. Adjust them how you need so that it's the right workout for you.
Yeah, well, and I mean, this isn't just even if you're starting out. I mean, let's say you have to quarantine for 10 days. This is a great
Correct.
opportunity to just keep it up. You don't necessarily need equipment at home like dumbbells or something. Great to have some of those things, but a lot of this is body weight related. And so if you're quarantined for 10, 14, however many days, this
Yeah.
is great supplements as well. Um, so G, as always, here as we're wrapping this up, how can someone find out more or connect to CrossFit Edwardsville, the CFE community, a coach, if they want more guidance and stuff like this?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to learn more and you've done your Google search on us, you've done your Facebook reviews, like reading on us, you've checked us out on Yelp, you found us on Instagram, you saw the photos and the videos and the features and the profiles there. Like if you've already done your digging, you're like, you know what? I want to kind of learn a little bit more about what this looks like for me specifically. Go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and you can pick a time for a no sweat conversation with a coach where you can talk about what your CrossFit journey would look like.
Yeah. And then also, everybody, again, that's CrossFitEdwardsville.com. But also, you can follow us and check us out as G mentioned there, not just Google, but social media, Instagram and Facebook at CrossFit Edwardsville. So, but at CrossFitEdwardsville.com, again, it's a big old button right there on the homepage. Book a no sweat conversation. These are great for you. So if you're interested in learning more about that, do that. And yeah, I think that's it. G, I think we're good. Again, man, I feel like I drank from the fire hose here. So thank you so much for the time today. Again, everybody go out, check us out at CrossFitEdwardsville.com. G, I'm going to let you sign us off.
Hey, I hope that all of you guys got something valuable out of this. Holler at us if you have questions or need further guidance. And in the words of one great man that I know, I hope you guys have a championship day.